Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Aries May 19, 2022. Don't let bad experiences or remorse ruin your future dreams today. Own up to your mistakes and look them in the face. You will look brave in the eyes of those close to you and you will feel less guilty. No need to try to slip through the back door today. Go ahead and don't hesitate to justify your choices to anyone who might be tempted to give you a moral lesson. The tone of this day fits perfectly with your somewhat artistic nature, but the outbursts or mood swings of your loved ones will not fail to annoy you. Be careful not to get too caught up in the depression or conflicts of those around you. Take a step back, make sure you get less involved with your family and enjoy this day. After all, you should pay attention to your intuition. The energy of the day will increase your skills. Sometimes you don't trust your instincts, but you are able to capture the energy of others easily. For example, today you will have a feeling that someone will say something, or you will perceive their emotional state without them saying a word to you. Use this information to better understand people and act accordingly. Your heart is at work, thanks to Jupiter and Mars who motivate you when you have to lend a hand or prepare the Christmas celebration yourself. Emotionally, you are in full reflection on love. If something worries you, put those thoughts aside for a few hours and focus on your family, a source of well-being. You may need to change your social sphere. It may be a time in your life where your interests are changing. If you are single and your friends are in a relationship, look no further. Or you are going through a critical period on a family, personal level, and you may need to talk about it with people who have experienced similar situations. These new encounters will open up new horizons for you. You will play a leading role, either willingly or unwillingly, in an event today. At times you will feel like the center, on whose decision and plays the game depends. Close your eyes, take a deep breath and look for the answer in your heart. Don't turn to others because they might have their own agendas and biases about what you should do. Only you know what suits you. Today you will certainly be called upon to play the role of mediator. Your innate sense of human relations and communication will help you find the words to restore calm between two people around you. Perhaps at work between two office colleagues, or at home between your little ones. This may be the time to intervene before things get serious. Follow your instincts and use all your diplomacy. You will have to swallow your pride and accept the conditions of others. It will be very difficult for you. Focus on the reasons you gave in and take a short walk to release your frustrations. You will receive good news from other sources, which will help you dissipate. Relax tonight with a group of supportive friends. Try to keep your eyes and ears wide open today. Indeed, during a conversation you will have the opportunity to glimpse a project or professional prospects which, on second thought, could turn out to be very positive for you. But the sine qua non condition remains, of course, your own accessibility and your capacity for imagination will still be called upon. Stay on the lookout and be like a feline watching for prey, the first to seize it. Today you will feel like looking around a little. Lately you have been a bit locked in your ego, demanding that others adhere to your point of view. You may be realizing that you don't have all the answers after all. It is important to admit the opinions of others right now. Invite a friend to lunch and tell him how much you appreciate his patience. It's time to point your team in a more positive direction. Some ill-intentioned people could try to destabilize you today. But if you are understanding and open-minded, you will certainly be able to thwart their bad intentions. Do not withdraw into yourself and above all avoid being too stubborn. Take your time and do not take too drastic measures to maintain your ascendancy over others at all costs. Today is your big day, don't waste it. You are so willful and friendly that you will probably find yourself running around catering to the needs and wants of others. Some will consider you a lucky star who can give good advice with a friendly attitude. However, be careful not to devote all your energy to others. You would have a much better time today if you take care of your needs. Although it seems selfish, it will make you feel good. Our eyes in the sky. It's a time to welcome artistic sentiments and embrace any subconscious notions. A desire to create could be strong, but you have to be careful that you're aligning with the right project that speaks to you on a spiritual and soulful level. Neptune's gentle vibes could also make you feel extremely tired. You might want to take a few naps during the day or go to bed early. The flip side of this transit is that it can make us more susceptible to deception and illusion. You could be the victim of gaslighting or people taking you for granted, and this could result in drama or lies being exposed. Prepare yourself for an emotional showdown that could rock your world. Paranoia may be high, and you might think that others are trying to intentionally sabotage your projects and relationships. Odds are that this isn't the case, but you could be thinking it in the back of your mind. It's not that you really believe this is going on, but people could be acting out of character, triggering you to think things are actually happening. Make sure that you pay close attention to your health, which is all part of the process. Checking in with loved ones and keeping a gratitude list can help you see that you're progressing exponentially every day. Believing in positive notions can guide you through the energy if you're willing to let go of the past and move toward a more meaningful way of life, which is very possible today. In the pre-dawn hours, the Cancer Sun trines Neptune in Pisces. This twice-yearly aspect inspires idealism and provides a powerful transmission of divine love. We see beauty all around us and act from a place of gratitude. This is an excellent transit for doing any creative, spiritual, meditative, or philanthropic work. Faith can be used for the purposes of manifestation, but also proves healing, insulating us from negativity. We might feel somewhat out of time now, or perhaps time seems irrelevant, as we are so involved in our mission that we don't notice the hours ticking away. Naturally, we can fall prey to delusional thinking in this Neptunian territory, but the repercussions of these thoughts will not be detrimental, largely because we are seeking to demonstrate our ethics, not to force them upon others. In the morning, the moon enters Libra. Saturn is currently the only other planet in an air sign, and so the moon assists in bringing more mental energy into the mix, helping us to be fair and objective. This is not to imply that decision-making will necessarily come easy, given the Libra moon's penchant for indecision and vacillation. Harmony is our intention, and over the next 2 days, we will be more interested in the health and well-being of our relationships, believing them to be symbolic representations of our interior emotional balance. Just be mindful that you are not betraying yourself in order to keep the peace. We should place less emphasis on winning, love, or competing in the bedroom, and instead, concentrate on creating an inviting atmosphere where others feel confident in letting down their inhibitions. In this way, sexual experiences become transformative and empowering for all involved.